Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How y'all doing? It feels so weird to say that because I haven't done a sit down video for so long. Anyway, I've kind of got like a new, is it a series? It's more like, it kind of is a series, but I'm like, it's gonna be like quite a short series. It's called, Was You Really That Girl? This is MAC edition. So I've had these products for a while because I really wanted to do a full face of MAC, but my friend Tage actually came up with like this series idea that I should do, not just with like makeup, but just with everything. Because this really applies, was you really that girl? For everything. It could be fashion, makeup, just anything. And I feel like MAC is such a good one because, was you really that Anyway, I can't wait to get started into this. So if you want to know, was you really that girl? Keep on watching. Okay, so you guys know I used to work at MAC. I worked at MAC for like a good...
Not good 3 or 4 years.
MAC was that girl. She just was. Either you were on the MAC train or you weren't. But if you were on that train during those times, you were not that girl. Anyway, let's just dive into it. So I'm gonna start with primer. Natural Radiance. First of all, remember the face base. The girls used to use face base. If you weren't using Natural Radiance, the yellow one, were you that girl? I'm not sure if you were really not, then child, remember this? Let me smell it. Hold on, is it still got the same smell? Wait there. Wait. Oh my god. This brings back so much memories. I remember I used to start to people being like, oh yeah, girl, it really controls. I'm not sure what Natural Radiance does, but all I know is it ain't mattifying. Child, I think it does, I think it is radiance based, but I used to say, one thing about me, when I was fully beat at MAC, I could sell the girls, I could sell, child. My flipping, what was it called? You know, you have to sell 2 products or more. I don't know what it was called, but my one was a good 3 or 4, child. But this feels so good. Like, look at the skin now. Like, it's actually glow-ting. Okay, I've actually got a different lens in, so this is why it's a bit more wide. So let me guys know, but I definitely should have put on my zoom in lens, but it's fine now, it's fine. Eyebrow pencil. You girls need to comment down below before I say this, because if you were truly that girl, you know what I'm about to say. If you didn't even have this eyebrow pencil when it was those times, you just weren't that girl. Like, spiked.
I'm about to die?
Spiked and studs. When a girl came in and she was just like this, you knew what she wanted. It was a spiked or stud. Obviously, if you're a bit lighter, there was lingering and fling, child. But anyway, I chose spikes because studs was always a bit too dark. Obviously, they look a bit different. They're a bit remixed and they look very much different. But I put some gel in my brows because the matte. Oh what? Oh my god, this is new. Oh my god, it never used to look like that, and you can now retract it. Back in the day, the girls used to be fuming. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do my brows though. Let's see, is this a good color? Oh my god, it's actually really nice. I actually really like this. Ooh, can you guys see? I'm just gonna do some strokes here. It's actually a really nice pencil. Oh my god, like, and you can retract it. Before, once it was finished, and you guys know these pencils used to finish so quick. There might be arguments I used to have with customers because you'd be like, why is the pencil finished? I only bought it 2 weeks ago. Girls, because you've been using it every day. It's mad how much eyebrow pencils have developed from then. Obviously, you guys know I normally use a brow pen, but it's actually nice using a pencil because it gives more of like a soft focus finish. Like, how pretty does that look? I don't know why I'm laughing for this video, yeah. You have to know what foundation I'm gonna use. There was just one foundation. If you wasn't asking for that MAC, you could have dry skin, you could have oily skin. It doesn't matter about your skin type, the girls wanted to wear it. It's still iconic to this day. I don't care what anyone says. Still iconic, and that is Studio Fix. I've actually got NW45, but I just can't wear NW45. I remember everyone and their mom's sister, their pen pal, their sneaky link, the girl from next door, your neighbor thought they were NW45. When I went to MAC NW45, it was only not until I went to another store, like the Carnaby Street store, before it was like redone. There was a black girl that worked in there, I can't remember what her name was, but she's actually on YouTube, but she doesn't upload, but she's so talented, so beautiful. what's her name, Rachel? I can't remember what her name was, but she was like, babe, you're not an NW or NC because I've got more gold. I look really tanned on camera, but I'm actually an NC. I'm an NC 50. I can wear NC, I can't wear NC 45, I'm an NC 50. It just suits me so much better, but I'm gonna do an N. One thing about MAC, it was the pumps. The pumps, everyone was like, why do you have to buy a pump separately? Still to this day you have to, but child. Anyway, but I'm gonna wear NW50 just because I want the foundation to be not as red, but still a darker tone because, you know, I like my foundation a bit darker. Oh my God, oh my God. Ah! I'm only gonna do a little bit. We're only gonna do a little bit. I don't want, I want full coverage, but I still want it to be, you know, a vibe. So, okay, we're gonna take this. I should use a dual fiber in MAC style, but I don't have one. And I feel like MAC went synthetic, so the brushes weren't that great. They're not great, but it's like all the brands were going synthetic, you know what I mean? By the way, these products were gifted child. I had to ask MAC for them and they sent me them a while ago and I was like, oh my God, I should film that video. Let me use a Refy. Ooh. I actually prepped my skin quite saucy. The brow gel that I used, actually the residue actually made my eyebrows go so matte when I tried to conceal it. So it's giving very much iceberg brows, but it's fine. Studio Fix is actually so nice. It's one foundation that if you truly have oily skin, it's amazing. I remember when dry skin people used to want to wear it, because you remember when your friend wore foundation, you want to wear it because your friend was wearing it, but it's like, babes, what's your skin type though? Because Studio Fix is going to look very cracky on you, babes. It's giving very much sourdough bread.
Mental institution.
Studio Fix, I'm gonna need some more actually because that squirt was not a lot. Oh my God, that smell! Studio Fix has a kind of smell that like, it's so nostalgic. It just reminds me of working like, oh my God, the smell. It smells a bit like paint stripper, but in the most cutest, classiest way. Oh my God, this foundation's giving? No. Studio Fix? Was she really that girl? Okay, so I had to put on a bit of something warmer here because I don't have like another warmer MAC concealer. It's crazy. Actually, it's so mad. When I used to work at MAC, I only used to wear MAC. No other brands could my collection was all MAC. It's crazy, but I don't know. It's just funny how things, you know. The next concealer, actually, this is actually trending on TikTok again because it's so mad because this concealer, when it first came out, I hated it. I hated the whole line. I hated it. Like, it just wasn't for me. But the more I saw people use it, I was like, this concealer is banging. And if you are really that girl, what concealer was it? Because there was actually a few concealers that were actually considered that girl. There was the one in the pot, which people tried to make work under the eye, creased like a. There was another one, what's there? I remember when I first started doing MAC, I used to wear moisture blend, but anyway, I'm talking about Pro Longwear Concealer. This is heaven sent. I haven't used this for years, like years. And I know this takes a long time to pump out. And when the pumps aren't very generous, so probably should have done this beforehand. But let me guys know what MAC products you still use. I've actually been using their Studio Fix primer a lot. I really, really like it. That'll probably be a lot. This concealer foundation can be used as a foundation as well, but it's just so full coverage. It's like a joke. Okay, we're gonna do some here, do some here, like that. One thing about this concealer, it's a bit drying. So if you do have dry under eyes, make sure you've got like a really prepped well under eye. But this concealer, she was the moment. I feel like this concealer walked so other concealers could run. I haven't used it, hold on. This has the same kind of smell, Studio Fix. It's kind of got that kind of paint stripper vibe smell. So good. I could have thought, what shade is this? NC45. Why did I think NC45 was more yellow? It is obviously yellow, but obviously I'm used to bright concealers now. Who's emailing me?
Get out. Ciao.
But yeah, it's drying down a lot, so I need to hurry up and blend this out. Back then, no one used, what did we use to blend out a concealer? Because was it a beauty blender? When I worked at MAC, were people using beauty blenders? I don't think they were, you know. I think people were using, I remember MAC used to sell these sponges and they were so hard. Obviously, I think they've probably changed now. I think actually you can buy beauty blender in MAC, if I'm not mistaken. Well, in America. Ooh. It's very, this concealer is so like natural. It's very natural. Look how bomb Look how cute this concealer looks like. One thing we'll say though, it dries down quite a lot and it does look very matte under the eye, if you guys can see. But you can tell how matte it is. So I'm gonna need something a tiny bit like, obviously it's bright. I feel like this is such a natural, one thing about NC45, if you were like black and you need like a natural highlight, like not too much and not too dark, it's so nice. But I'm gonna use NC44. This is kind of a new concealer. This is a Studio Fix 24-hour wear. Obviously she's a bit new, so she hasn't got that kind of wavy, that girl status, but I've used this before. Ooh, she smells like Studio Fixes. But one thing about MAC, they're gonna be consistent in the formulas. I'm gonna put some just here, but wow, this concealer feels really nice. I remember they sent low, when this came out, this was kind of like a big, kind of like push. I don't think it was, actually no, I remember getting all the shades. This must have been years ago because I think I was still living in my old place. So definitely must have been years ago. I'm gonna let that dry and see how it like marinates. Gonna blend that out using a brush. Ooh, this is a bit more watery than Prolonged Wear, but actually no, it's actually drying down really nicely. Yeah, this is a perfect color. Even this is the NC44, so it's one shade lighter, but it definitely feels like it could be like in the NC35 regions. But maybe if you do try this concealer, it does. Oh wow, that is full coverage. So I need to like contour / cream contour my face, and what's weird is I don't think MAC have a cream contour for deeper skin tones. I could be very mistaken. Obviously I could use a dark concealer, but I don't have one. I don't think MAC even do a bronzer for deeper skin tones, which I think they are missing out big. MAC brought out a bronzer years ago called Refined, I think it was called Extra Refined Bronze, and they were the first to bring it out, and it was so mad because everyone wanted that bronzer, but they never brought it back out. And they obviously have sunbeam, sun melt, sun powder, but it's just so red. But child, MAC, if you're watching this, we need a bronze. Where are the bronzers? Like, I hope something comes out this year, child.
Purr.
I don't know what it is. I still, even though, hold on, maybe it's just me. My under eyes look dark. I feel like even though these concealers are like, I feel like they're not. I feel like full coverage back then was different to what it is now. Maybe it's just me, but anyway. I've actually been using this powder a lot, and this is the MAC Studio Fix. I'm not sure what number it is, guys. It's like a C7. I think it is C7, because I think C8 would be too dark. I love this for setting under the eye. I think it's my makeup shadow is the one that got me into this. And then I just take a flat brush, this one's from Makeup Forever, and just apply like that. So good for setting. MAC do lose powders, but I'm not being funny. I just don't know. You guys know I love me the Huda Beauty Easy Bake, and I just don't think they were known for their loose under eye powders, which I do think that's one area again they could get into, like loose under eye powders. Like they don't have any brightening powders, not that I know of. I know they used to do a loose mineralized skin finish powder, but I'm not too sure. MAC discontinued so much that I haven't even checked what they do. I actually watched this guy's TikTok where he was actually trying on so much. Remember when MAC used to have so much Viva Glam ambassadors? I know Sweetie was one, obviously Mary J. Blige, Little Kim, RuPaul, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, and he was trying on all the old Viva Glam lipsticks, and I was like, oh my god. I was actually there for the point when Nicki Minaj was one. I think I just joined when Lady Gaga was a Viva Glam ambassador, and I know people went crazy for her lipsticks. But yeah, Studio Fix as a setting under eye, game changer. So sorry, I didn't even do, you were not that girl if you did not use Studio Fix powder. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Sorry, how am I just, like, how am I proud of Studio Fix powder like that? Studio Fix is probably what, it has to be in their top 5 SKUs. This has to be, when I used to work at MAC, especially the aunties, they used to love the Studio Fix powder. If you lived in a hot country, like Caribbean, like Nigeria, like Ghana, they used to love the Studio Fix powders. Like that was one thing they used to come in for. Like Studio Fix powder, Studio Fix liquid. They would mainly go for the powder though, but Studio Fix powder? Studio Fix powder? She is probably one of the most that girls out of all these products. But anyway, the next product is another good one, which I have actually been using a lot recently. She's often imitated but can never be replaced. Mineralized Skin Finish. Mineralized Skin Finish. Are you dumb? This powder had me in a chokehold for a good 4 years. I would never go, listen, this powder is so nice. Obviously, it's very similar to the Sephora baked one. Well, I just feel like a lot of powders are baked these days. Like, she was that girl. Is she still that girl though? I think she still is that girl. So I'm gonna just use this to like dabble over the face. One thing about this, it just makes the skin look so gorgeous and so healthy. Like, that's set, that's not set. So you can it makes your skin like, it sets it without it giving it that dry feeling. Like, I love Studio Fix powder, but I cannot use it all over the face. Like, I can and I have done, but I just feel like there's a time and a place for Studio Fix powder, and it just isn't now. But I love my skin finish. It's actually just so light. You can literally just like swirl and tap. Child. Okay, so I was gonna move on to shadow, and I just realized I don't have any they sent me 2 shadows, and I don't think I have any other shadows. So they sent me this one, which is called Left on Red, but I just feel like for the vibes, I'm not sure if I'm feeling this red shadow. Not for now, but it's cute. I don't even think this is main line, but they did send me Brown Script. Do you remember when this was available in the UK? I might use this all over the eye just because I don't want this to be a full-on focus on the eye. Let's see what this looks like over the lid. Ooh! Oh wow, it looks like a bronzer. This would be quite nice with just like, obviously if you just want to do like a minimal glam, but it's actually a really beautiful color. We're looking at it, I would never think it's gonna give that kind of soft. Ooh, this would make a really nice bronzer actually, because it's kind of like neutral but also warm. It's actually a really nice compliment to the skin. Okay, Mac. Brown Scripts never used to be in the UK. Like, you'd have to go to, remember there was only certain colors you could get in America, like Brown Script, Brown Down. Was it Brown Down? There was another one, I think it was called Saddle. You could only get those in America or from the pro store, but for the longest time you have to go to America to get those shades, and obviously they brought it over. There's also this beautiful liner that Mac do, it's called Costa Riche. Used to have me in a chokehold. The only thing about Costa Riche, it's not very long wearing, so I used to, if they made that in a long wear formula, it would be over for you hoes. Oh, this color's really nice. I'm literally just blending this shadow out. I'm trying to think of like other shadows that like, were you really that girl? Because Brown Script is one, but it isn't like, Cranberry was one, Brun, Carbon. What else, what other shadows? All That Glitters. The girls used to love All That Glitters. I personally like that color. I think it was very much, it was giving very much bridal. What else shadows? I can't remember what it was called now. I'm gonna have to go on the website and see, because I need to see if they still do the shadows, because there was one transition color that I know the girlies used to go mad over. Okay, I'm just on Mac's website. Omega. Omega wasn't for us, but Omega was one of those shades. You had to be that girl. Beauty Marked, your Carbon. They actually have all of these at the start. Rose before, no, I've never heard of that color. Too good. What's, well, these are new. Never seen, wait, never heard of these shadows in my life. Let me go to the browns. Texture. No, I got brown down. Espresso, that's it. Espresso. Mulch, listen. Charcoal brown, soft brown, that was one of the shades. Sable, corduroy. Corduroy was definitely not that light. Antique was that girl. Listen, I'm coppering. Listen, that was one of the first shadows I bought. Woodwig. Why does it make me like Woodwig? Tempting. Listen, ciao. The list that goes on. I actually was gone away for a long time. Honestly, I thought I had MAC lashes. I was actually gone away for such a long time. Literally trying to find my lash. I've got on Bad and Bougie, my own lashes, of course. I feel like back in the day, lashes have definitely evolved. MAC lashes, let's not lie, they were that girl. 38, I'm not sure the numbers, was it 38s, 40s, I don't know. Like, back then, everyone was wearing MAC lashes. Obviously, MAC lashes were synthetic, and obviously, my lashes are synthetic, but, you know, the girls do love like a mink and a mink, you know, a mink lash. So, I'm loving this look, though. Oh, I feel like a baddie. Anyway, for blush, I don't have any of the iconic blushes. Like, what was that blush every girl had to have? Raisin? I don't have Raisin. I actually had one, but I feel like MAC have kind of changed the color of that. So I just feel like it wasn't really giving, but I feel like I cracked it somewhere. There's Raisin, Format. Oh, I can't remember the other ones. I cannot remember the other ones. Please comment down below if you can remember the blushes. I know you remember Raisin, Format, and I think that's it. But I've got this one here. This one's called Burnt Pepper. I actually saw Coco swatches speak about this. I have very high hopes because her kind of swatch game is always on point. I'm gonna take, let's put some here. Wow, this looks very similar. It reminds me of Pat McGrath Paradise Venus a tiny bit. Just I think it's a tiny bit lighter, but it gives me that. Oh, but matte blushes though. This I haven't used a matte blusher for a good year. Maybe less. No, it has to be less. But this one, ooh, I really like this. This is definitely not one of the OGs. This is definitely new, but I'm kind of living for it. It matches the shadow. Oh, wow. This is definitely going in my makeup stash. This is called Burnt Pepper. Okay, I actually need to comb my lashes together. I'm gonna wait for them to dry. What would this tutorial be without? Fix Plus ran so that other girlies could walk. Fix Plus, you can go around the world and just say Fix Plus and the girls will know what you're speaking about. Fix Plus, even though she's not a setting spray, she's a finishing spray, the girlies get confused. But I think MAC did so many variations. They did a gold one, they did like a matte one. This is the normal Fix Plus. And one thing about Fix Plus, she's gonna make sure the powders are melted into your skin. This is a new one, but she got one in my drawer. Oh God. Fix Plus, when you put this in the fridge, this feels amazing. Honestly, she's just that girl. Okay, so look how the skin just looks. Like Fix Plus, I won't lie. My skin looks so good. Oh my God, it's just giving my skin like, I haven't used Fix Plus for so long. Wow, it's crazy like when you use something what it's truly intended for. Like I never used to use Fix Plus back in the day because I just felt it made me a bit oily. But now like I know how to use it. Like obviously I'm gonna use it. Extended play. I would say you would know if you know. Extended play is amazing if you have small lashes. This is the extended play Permy Up Lash. So this isn't an original one, but this one has like a curved brush. This one is so good if you have tiny lashes or if you want to blend your own with a lash. This is so good. You can wash it off with warm water. When you worked at MAC, we used to go to this thing called Update, and it's like you used to learn about all the products and like what their like properties were. And I remember this one because I used to love it, and you can just wash it off with warm water, which I love. I don't really wear it as much anymore because I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those mascaras I don't really reach for, but it's such a classic and just so good. I love the Giga Black one as well. Also love In Extreme Dimension. I know MAC have just bought a new mascara, but I'm still need to play with it. You know what I just realized, which is so mediocre of me? I don't have a matte lipstick. I'm sure I have a matte lipstick. Why do I not have a matte lipstick? That is so mad. So anyway, it's time for highlighter, and I need a highlight brush, something that's gonna snatch. She is probably up there with Studio Fix in the deep dark category. Like if you were black, you wore the shade. Not obviously the lighter shades wore soft and gentle. You guys have to know what I'm speaking about. This highlighter again ran so highlighters could walk. Period. No, hold on. Walked so that all highlighters could run. Other way around now. But when you thought of highlighters back in the day, there wasn't many for deeper skin tones. And she is me and I am her. Gold Deposit. Gold Deposit. Me and my friend always speak about there's certain products, if MAC were to discontinue them, yeah, they'll just be uproar. There'll be uproar. People will be burning down stores. Number one, Gold Deposit, I'm sorry. People just love her still, and she is just the moment. Cork, Chestnut, Ruby Woo, Fix Plus, Studio Fix. There's just some things they can't discontinue, and if they did, oh, ciao. Ciao. But anyway, let's just, oh, she's really powerful. Let's try this. I feel like when I used to have a Gold Deposit back in the day, I never used to use setting spray. So it used to just sit on top of the foundation. You know, this kind of blending, because I've got that Fix Plus seal on top. I'm gonna do some here. And it's also about what brush you use, but oh, hold on, I put too much on. Because this has more bigger pigments than Soft and Gentle. So I do kind of feel like this kind of is a bit harder to blend out. My lash is pink enough, but who cares? This isn't my most favorite highlight because it is tricky just depending on what brush you put on, but it looks gorgeous. Like, you can't deny. I don't really reach for this as much because I do love highlighter, but I just feel like I have to be in the mood for it. Just gonna set that face. There's me saying I don't have a MAC lipstick. I have these. These are a collaboration between MAC and that girl from Blackpink, Jenny. These aren't a normal lipstick though, but I'm trying to think, do I wear? Wait, let me see the shade of this. Let's just wear it, who cares? The formula for these are called the Powder Kiss. I do have powder, I'm not sure what they are, child. Anyway, liners just said what they were. If you were deeper skin tones and you weren't wearing Cork and Chestnut, were you really that girl? Because if you didn't have Chestnut, what were you lining your lips with? To be fair though, when I worked at MAC, I wasn't wearing lip liner. I wasn't wearing lip liner. I just wasn't wearing lip liner. So Cork, I like Cork, but she doesn't do much for my skin tone, but I like her as kind of like a base layer. Like, if you are lighter skinned, Cork will be amazing by itself, but I kind of like to kind of map out with Cork. I feel like if you use like a lighter concealer around the mouth, or if you have lighter lips, Cork will work, but then that Cork is kind of like a... MAC should really extend their lip liners. They need to make a Cork 2. They need to make a Chestnut like times like... There's just so much that could be done, so let's use Chestnut. The thing is, I love Chestnut, but it's not like a true brown. It has kind of like a purpley undertone, which I'm not mad at, but now I have other liners, I can kind of see the difference, but I do love Chestnut. Like, there's nothing that can beat the matte pencil formula. Nothing, like, not Colourpop, not Victoria Beckham, not whoever. The formula is perfect. Like, I just, easy to sharpen, really sharp. I haven't tried this lipstick, but it's called Sorry Not Sorry. Let's hope this goes well. On camera it's looking real bright, but in person it's actually not bad. Okay, so this is the finished look. Sorry, my lashes are falling off. I added some freckles. What do you guys think? Like, what do you think of the look? I love the skin. I have to change the lip because the lip, it was too much with the eyes. It was too monochromatic, but not in a nice way. I'm just so shocked at some of the products that I use that I'm gonna be incorporating into my everyday makeup routine, like Fix Plus. I love this eyeshadow just by itself. It's actually so nice. Obviously, you know, you should have Fix Powder, Gold Deposit. The concealers, I really like the concealers, and I feel like they are the moment, but I feel like I'd have to set them with something else. I really wanted to keep it true to the video and just use MAC and not use like Huda Beauty or anything. But I'd have to use another setting powder because I feel like this, to me, this is a very cute, natural skin makeup look for me. Like, I just need the under eye under a tiny bit brighter. But Pseudo Fix Foundation looks amazing. It looks so good. Like, my skin, there's no shine coming through whatsoever. So if you are oily, this is definitely one to go back to. Like, I actually really like this shade actually. I might have to wear this again because I feel like when you prep your skin, if you do it right, it looks really nice. Let me guys know if you enjoyed this video. Like, was you really that girl? Let me guys know what brown you want to see next, because I can definitely make it like a regular kind of thing if you want me to do. And I feel like MAC is still truly an iconic brand. I feel like without MAC, a lot of the brands wouldn't be here today. MAC definitely has some staples that will forever, ever be that girl, period. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite MAC product is, and I'll definitely do some kind of special giveaway for someone in the comments, and I'll shout you guys out in the next video, which will be next Wednesday. Hope you guys have an amazing week, and I shall see you on Friday. Mwah.